Hello, guys. Welcome back to this coding session, Trading Signals, episode 13. So here we are. To recap, we are still debugging the bot that is receiving the signals. We managed to make it work, placing the signal, but there was an issue closing the open stage, so the bot got stuck there, and that is the place that we have to look into now. And to see what happened. So if we go to the code, um, we can see this is where we were at the last episode. If you recall, the strategy should look like this. This is the bot sending the signals, okay? So it should switch from the open stage to the managed stage. Uh, Sorry, from the open stage to the closed stage via the managed stage that is here below, and then finally close here. Um, so one thing that I'm going to do is to put these two things together so that I can see them side by side. And check out if this is exactly what we have. Okay, so we got it here. Okay, it seems that one of the chart is more compressed than the other. Maybe there. Good. So the bot sending the signals is switching gears there. Graphically, this looks like pretty much the same. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, graphically, it looks almost identical. Okay. The only problem here is that the stage didn't close. So let's try to figure out what was going on there. Hmm. So if I recall, for the stage to close, the open stage to close, what we need is that the target size is reached. Okay, the target size must be reached. So we'll do some visual debugging here. What is this red? Okay, so I'm going to reorganize this. Maybe I will zoom out a little bit the browser because well, maybe it's too much. Okay. So let's remember how this works. Here we have the trading engine layers, okay, which the ones that we will need are the layers related to the, I don't remember. So let's check out the trading engine. Don't remember if it is here. No, probably not. Strategy, position, trigger stage, here are the stages, the strategy, the position. We are at the open stage. Okay, so at the open stage, begin rate, end rate. Okay, so see how this is reasoned. And when we have our open stage definition here at the trading system, we are picking to a target size with a certain formula here, and we are picking it in quote asset. Okay, remember this. Our target size is in quote asset. That means that from here, the stage quote asset, okay, will have a target size, a size place, size field, and fees paid. So when the size field is equal or greater than the target size of the stage, we are at the open stage, this means that this is going to be automatically closing the stage and moving forward, and it's exactly what is not happening. Okay, um, so I'm going to do the following. First, we are going to check the stage that is actually working. Okay, the strategy that is working, the one sending the signals. Okay, and at this one we are going to see what is going on. So for that, I will need to turn on certain layers here. I understand that probably it's not going to be very clear at the video, but I'm going to read it aloud. So I am at the episode, at the episode, no, we are not at the episode. We are current strategy, stage code asset, strategy open stage. Okay, I have to find the appropriate layer to turn off here. Current position, current strategy. Maybe it's this one. We are current strategy. No, we are not in current strategy because here is position, here strategy. We are the current strategy open stage. So it's not what we need here. Last position, open stage here, open stage. This is what we need. Once we activate that layer, we can come here and move the mouse and see how the values changes at each position of the mouse. So what I can see here is that our target size is 1000. The size places is 1000, but then it goes to 0 because the order is cancelled. Okay, so it's place it and it's cancelled. Place it, cancel until the size is filled. 1000 is filled. Okay, so that produces the stage to close, and probably here I'm watching this one, exit type says no exit, position side field. Okay, so this is what goes on at the strategy that is sending the signals. Let's see what is the difference with the other one. So what we're going to do is find the same layer. which is open stage was the name, right? Open stage. Okay, so the layer loaded well. We have the information and we have more or less the same 1000, 1000, and at the end we have the 1000 size fill it. In fact, we can see that the icon is different. And what happens here? What happened with the exit? Position size fill. Okay. Okay, what this tells me is that the problem was not the system or the trading bot not recognizing that the position has not been filled. In fact, it did recognize it. And if you if you if you see the chart also, somehow this indicator here, this bar that represents the open stages, it ends there. So it actually recognized that it finished. What is not clear is what happened after that. Why it didn't switch. Now I'm starting to have some ideas. Um, Closing the open stage doesn't mean that we are going to enter the close stage. Okay? The open stage is the stage where you take the position. In our case, we are hacking a little bit that concept because we are taking the position in a very unusual way, that is creating a limit order and cancel the same order every minute until it gets hit by a candle and fill. Okay, so that closes the open stage, and that is right, it closes the open stage. The thing is that for the manage stage is still open, and to close the manage stage, what you need is to what you need is to hit the take profit or the stop loss. Okay, so let's see what happens at the strategy producing the signals. We can see that the stage closes here, the manage stage. Okay, let's research why it's closing. I will put the layer here, manage stage. Manage stage. And I will I will change from here to here, manage stage. So I want to know the exit stop loss hit. You see it here, stop loss hit. So that means that in this case, the stop loss was the reason why this stage closed. Okay, so where do we see the stop loss value? That's a good question. Maybe here, I don't really remember. It's been a long time I don't see this stuff. Okay, let's check this. This is the position. Let's activate. We're going to activate the position layer. current position. So here we are, periods. I don't see anything there. But try to reason what would be a cause for this not to work, and that would lead me to think that maybe the formula of the stop loss is not getting the signal, probably. Let's check that out. That happens at the manage. It's like this. That thing is working, okay? So this is what we call phase signal. Phase one. There is a way to plot the stop loss and the take profit. How do we do that? Um, how do we plot the stop loss and take profit? Okay, these are indicators. We don't need this. These are indicators. I'm going to put a little bit. A little bit bigger so that everybody can see. Um, Strategy, market by orders, limit order, trigger stages, open stages, position, stop loss, and take profit. Okay, where is the stop loss? It looks like it is overlapping with the orders. Okay, here we can see that it touched the stop loss, this candle. That's why it exit the market, it exit the manage stage. Okay, so this is the guy sending the signals. What happened with the other guy? We don't need this, we don't need this. Stop loss and limit by order. There is no stop loss here. There is not. So the formula of the stop loss is either 0 or something, but that is essentially our problem, and that's how we trace it so far. Okay, so let's check this guy is sending the signals. If the stop loss is correctly placed, manage stop loss, we have a formula and is connected. So we will check where this is referencing, but it's obviously because it says phase signal. Let's just double check. Open stage, Open stage. We don't need open stage. We need manage stage. So this is going against this node facing. Um, it looks like it is okay, but just double checking. We will take this. It's also going to face signal. Okay, so I cannot say this is wrong. Um, but anyways, the stop loss is not being calculated. So probably the next thing to do in this situation is to go and debug. That's what we're going to do. So let's get back to the code here, task server 1. And now we are looking for a formula that is calculated here at the trading system, but we are going to reuse this expression. This is going to be phase. So when we calculate the formula of a phase, we want to see if this want to see what's going on, if there is a signal or not for that. Okay, so here we go. Mm. We're going to come back here and we are going to run the first strategy at Node.js. We are going to run this task, and once this is running and the other is running, I need to connect this with debug. Okay, that is running debug. And once this is running, I will run the trading bot, sending signals. Let it run a little bit. Let it run for a while. Okay, I think it's enough. Oh, I'm not sure because we need to have all the signals until the moment that the open stage is closed. So we let it run a little bit more. Well, probably there. So you can run too, and we'll wait for you here. Okay, this is not the place we are waiting. Is this the place we're waiting? Parent node phase? Yes. Um, but I'm afraid that, well, yeah, I don't need to go to the last place, but at the beginning, it seems that the formula of the stop loss is always zero, so not only at at the last moment. So getting signals, we get into this. See what is going on here. Okay, there's a problem here because it's returning signal reference. Reference parent is undefined. This looks like very much we have a missing, or we have a missing definition of this node phase signal. Phase signal, it's not at the list of, it looks like it's not at the list of nodes that are sent to the task server. If it is undefined, most likely that's the problem. So where do we have that list? Maybe here? No, trading session functions here. Okay, which is the name of the guy? It's called phase signal. So phase signal is not here. It's not here, and that is a problem. The question is which other are not here that there should be. We got trigger on signal, trigger off, target rate signal, target size in base asset, target, create order, cancel order, order rate, limit sell order, limit by order, new market, trigger stage signals, open. Okay, so trigger on, trigger off, target rate. This is open. Create signal, create order, limit sell orders. Okay. So it looks like trigger stage is cover, limit sell orders, target rate, target size. Target size in quote asset, target size in, okay, it looks like the manage stage is not covered there somehow. I don't see manage stop loss signals. I see manage stage signals. Manage stage signals is here. But manage take profit signals is not here. Manage take profit signals is not here. Okay, there are a lot of things missing. Okay, this should be above this lighting path, because the order here matters. Okay, so manage take profit signals, manage stop loss signal, manage take profit signals, manage stop loss signals. manage take profits, manage stop loss signals. So before that comes a phase signal. Okay, so this comes earlier, phase signal, and before this move to phase signal and next phase signal. Move to phase signal and next phase signal. Okay, okay, the reason why this is in this order is because we are going to be crawling this data structure from the trading system coming through the reference to this node or some of this at the edge. And from here, we're going to continue crawling this structure like in this direction until we find the social trading bot 1. Okay, so all of these guys need to be present and in this order in order for us to find this guy. So let me check, because I don't want to debug another half an hour to discover something else is missing. Let me check if all this is in there. Manage take profit, we already had. Manage stage signal, we saw it. Trading strategy signals. Trading strategy signals. Trading system signals. Available signals. Social trading bot. Okay, so this was a good one, a good discovery. For this to take effect, we will need to reload the user interface. So that's what we will do. But first, we're going to stop this guy. We're also going to stop this guy. And we're going to refresh the user interface. Okay, so as you can see, there are almost always ways to find out why something is not working. In our case, we started at the chart because it's easy to visually see what is going on, but we had to go deeper and use the visual debugger, activating some layers in order to see, to learn that the stage, the open was actually closing, but what the one that was not closing was the managed stage. And again, by activating layers, we saw that the stop loss formula was not being calculated. So investigating why, we discovered that the signal was not arriving. And if the signal was not arriving, because there was no undefined, the most likely cause is the UI is not sending that node to the task server. Okay, so here we are again. What I'm going to do now is to run both of these guys at Node.js, no debugging. Also, I'm going to delete the information of the trading bots so that we have a 100% sure that the output is the one being produced now at this execution. So we are running the other guy. Now that both are running, I'm going to run first this guy. Yeah, and this time I'm going to let it run until it's finished, essentially. Okay, so what I expect to happen now is that, well, hopefully the whole strategy is going to be replicated by the bot that is following the other bot. And finally, we will have everything wired correctly. There is still one more problem in my mind. It's not going to affect this, but the problem is that I cannot run the two bots together because the one receiving the signal is going faster than the one producing the signals. So um, instead of waiting, because there is a mechanism for coordinating, we already did it, for coordinating both of them, but instead of waiting, it just stops. Okay, so that's the next big thing to investigate and to fix here. But in the meantime, we have this guy running very quite slowly, to be honest, quite slowly. Remember that this is a back test and this is not live trading. So live trading, the processing time would be the one that you see here that takes to process one candle, right? Because we process in live trading one candle every minute. If we are at 1 minute, if we are at 5 minutes, is one candle every 5 minutes. So backtesting is not like the thing we are optimizing for. But anyway, it's quite surprising how much it gets delay for the overhead of sending the signals. For sure, there will be optimization to be made to to make it run a little bit faster, but we will see. In the meantime, I would be very happy if this just works. We spent already several episodes of this series trying to make this work. I'm making this series with all the coding I'm doing so that anyone watching can learn all the details and all the reasoning that is made for every part of the construction of new functionality, and grab whatever techniques you can grab and learn out of these videos. I hope they are going to be useful, and if you're watching them and you are at number 13, maybe you're finding some value on them. Okay, this guy is almost getting to 1400, so I think it's time for run the other guy. We're almost. Okay, let's run it. Anyways, takes a while until it loads all the stuff. Oops. It didn't make it all. It stopped at. Okay, let's check what happened if we see something at the console. No, we don't see anything at the console. Hmm. It is a little bit of a coincidence that it stopped when this guy stopped. And probably there is a problem there because we are we are recording the signals by candle. Yeah. And by candle we mean with the begin and end. So might be something there. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, the charts are at their original position because we didn't save the workspace. Okay, but the good thing is that this is the sending one, sending signals guy. This is the receiving signal guy. So it kind of worked better than before, but not really, because it managed to jump into the other stage, but it didn't put all the, it didn't cancel it. The working on this was, the deal was here, that you put an order. Okay, probably I should turn off some layers here. Okay, you put an order here and you cancel the order after one or two periods, then you put another, then you put another. And then the last one you leave it there and it it is hit by this candle. This was the idea. What actually happened is that it put the first order but it didn't cancel it. So our problem is that the cancel event maybe specifically of that order. So I don't think that it's going to be difficult in this case to know what the problem was. What we're going to check is the definitions of the close stage of the strategy sending the signals, where we can find several orders here, but the first one is not cancelled, it's never cancelled. Create order, cancel order signal. So the reference is there. Create order, cancel order. Let's check this one. Okay, the node is here. Create order signal is here. Hmm. Okay, so the node exists, the reference exists. If we check here, cancel order, it should exist because we were canceling order. Mhm. Create order signal, cancel order signal. Okay. Why this is here and here? That it shouldn't be. It's not that it's going to create a problem, but let's check this out. Situation. Outgoing signal, incoming signal, signal reference. Trigger on signal, trigger off signal, deposition signal. Why is this duplicated? Well, it seems that at some point I started here and then I continued here and then things got messed up. Sign in account. So it looks like everything here is not needed. Outgoing signal, incoming signal, outgoing signal reference, incoming signal. Okay, so okay. So outgoing signal, incoming signal, outgoing signal reference. We'll put some comment here because this is too long. Signal or and this is portfolio management. Okay. So our problem is with the cancel order signal, specifically the one inside here. Okay. That's our problem now. How do we know what happened? These have the reference. This has an incoming signal reference, incoming signals. and here it should have an outgoing signal references. Okay, create order signal, cancel order rate signal. Okay, so the problem is not the same as the other one. The node it seems to be there. So the reason why this is not canceling is unknown. We will have to debug this. This is a limit cell order. And the only way I see to move forward is debugging this. So here, where we have limit, check for limit cell orders, check orders. Okay, check order is receiving limit cell orders, but it doesn't really know inside which type of orders it have. How do I stop here and not before? That's my question now. How do I stop at the point create order event, cancel order event? So one way is to stop put a breakpoint somewhere here, cancel order event. Check order event. Okay. Check order event. No, 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 no. Um, Let me see. So we need to get the signals. We need to check here. Check cancel order event. Okay. So it would be here, but we will put a condition here, an expression where the trading system order dot type equals limit cell order. We don't want to go. We don't want it to stop at the limit by orders, but the limit cell order. Limit cell order. Okay. So we can run this guy and Okay, this guy already stopped, I guess. Yes, we stop it. So this one is going to run normally, Node.js. The other guy is going to run Visual Studio Code. Great. So we will let this guy run. And let it run for a while. I wonder how many candles are here. 1, 2, 3. X10, maybe 20 candles. 25. Okay. So we run the other one. Okay. We will not need this guy to stop there. So just run. We don't need to stop here. Nor here or here. Neither here. Okay, and run. So at candle number 40, more or less, this should stop again, or less than 40, 21. Check cancel order. Okay. Okay, so our trading system order is a limit sell order. Limit sell order. Probably the name is profit 06. Yeah, profit 06. So now we are going to enter into here and see what is going on. Oh, you didn't get any signals. I wanted to get inside to see what was going on, but okay, let it run and it will stop again. Maybe the same situation. Yes, so we can do it again. More effective if I do this. Okay, so this guy has 649 candles inside. Well, now even more when I stop this debug. So why doesn't have this candle, this signal? That's the question. So I'm going to copy this. And I will paste it here. So let me put this just here. Okay. So this object, Where can I see this object? Here it is, signal by candle and signal definition ID, entries. And we know that the number 21 was around the one we saw. So here, oops. So we are looking for a candle that for this number. Is there any way to search this? I don't think so. How do we know? We are looking for one that it says 1972. 19, this is 18, 19. There it says 1972. Okay, there are several of 1972. That means that there are a lot of things going on at that candle. Okay. Um, I'm looking for 1972, 1977. Yes. And I'm looking for a key, an ID F33. So 1972. I don't see that ID. F33. There is no F33. There's no F33. Okay, so it doesn't find it because the key is not there. That's the bottom line. It's simply not there. So I guess the next thing to do is to debug this, but on the sending signal side. So the bot that was running at Node.js, we will need to run it on Visual Studio Code and stop it more or less at the same place. That is kind of here. When we are talking about the same node, wait a minute. I don't see that we are broadcasting the signal here. That simulation situation simulate cancel order, exchange cancel order. When are we supposed to be sending the signal? Probably we are not sending that signal. which would be kind of strange because at the open stage there is an order that is open and cancel all the time. So outgoing signals, no, not here. Um, so where are we broadcasting signals here? Check order event, yes, that's good. That's the only place. Check order event. Hold on. Who is sending this guy? Check order event. Okay, if this is for the order to be created, okay? Then the check cancel. So this also makes a check order event. And there is the function definition. So at check order event, we are broadcasting the signal, okay? Yes, we are broadcasting there. Get all signals are here before the check order event. Okay. Check order event. So I'm a little bit lost now. Um, check order event as a function has the broadcast. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So at exactly the same place with the same breakpoint, we can run this guy and see what is going on. We already have here the key that the other is going to look for. So let's do it. It's going to debug and run. Okay. So signals, there should be none, but there is something not good in the fact there is undefined, because this means that if I send an undefined to the conditions, then something is going to get broken, and probably the conditions somehow fail or something. We were supposed to receive only signals undefined when there was something not good. Um, but let's continue. We are going to eval this and check order event. And the event says pass equals true, but check conditions, and it's going to be false. So okay, we will let it run again because I guess it's going to stop at exactly the same place. So why this get undefined? Is this undefined? No. Okay, because it doesn't have incoming signal, which is fine. Okay, okay, this was good. It can be undefined. Cancel order event eval conditions. So, okay, maybe I know where the problem is. Or no. Cancel order event. When is this supposed to cancel the order? After 2 periods. So it would let the order live for 2 periods and then it's going to cancel it. So the first period didn't cancel it. True. So it must cancel the order. In fact, this strategy works, so that means that this worked. Broadcast signal. Cancel order event. What happened here? Why are we in here? Okay, I was with F in 11. So it seems that it should broadcast this signal. So it is going to broadcast this signal. Okay, let me check. The no ID. Not the node ID, but what is it used to store the signal? When the signal is received at the task server, it is stored with this key, the candle begin end, broadcaster social trading bot, signal definition ID, signal definition ID. So here, broadcaster social trading bot, signal definition ID. So the signal definition ID is not F33. Wow, this is strange. Signal definition type is order rate signal. Why? Order rate signal. What is going on here? Okay, we are not at the place we thought we would be. This is the node we are receiving is an order rate. Why? Why? Eval formula? We were not here. Okay, this start looking like something that messed up with the asynchronic function similar to the other day. Because now it looks like we are executing through a path that I'm not recognizing is where we were standing. I'm a little bit confused, so I'm going to let it run. Let it run and try to get this again. But there is much likely the case that something is not being awaited and the execution is going through a different flow. So let's check this again. We are the check cancel order event, right? Check cancel order. So we're going to eval conditions and check order event. And we are sending here cancel order event. So we go inside, past false, because it needs 2 periods or something like that. So it passed false. Okay, we are going to stop there. So we are at the same place, F10, get inside, pass through. Okay, we are at broadcast. We're going to broadcast the signal, and the event is a cancel order event. Okay, so we enter there. And why are we somewhere else? Why are we here? Why are we find node mesh? I don't really understand what's going on here. I don't really understand what's going on. Ooh. What is going on? I don't understand. Okay, let it run again and pay more attention. Why are we stopping here again? Who knows? Create order event. Okay. New create order event. Okay, we don't need this one. Okay, we go again. We are at the check cancel order. Let's check it. Past false. Okay, we let it run. We are again at the same place. Okay, now we are at profit 04, so we are somewhere else. We cannot be at the same one than before, but at least I want to understand what is going on. So we enter here. Past true. So what happens here? I want to go to broadcast signals and F5. So this doesn't make sense. Why am I here? I mean, I'm at broadcast signal, but the node is order rate and the call stack is totally different. Hmm. This is getting difficult. It's getting difficult. I'm seeing that the broadcast function call is awaited. Check order event, is it awaited? It is awaited here and it is awaited here. And the function that they are in is also awaited. And the function they are in must be here, is awaited. And this function is awaited, and run execution is awaited. And it's there, there, and there. And this is awaited. For an open stage, is awaited, and this run is awaited. So I don't really understand how we enter from the place we were how we managed to jump from here to this function, but with a different parameter and a different call stack. It blows my mind. How is that possible? Here says run with status. I'm going to capture this call stack, an image, to see if I can figure out what's going on. Even more, I will capture this. And I put this aside for a moment. Because here is broadcasting something else. And I don't really know what is going on. Because I was... So for example, if I run this up to here, where is this returning to? Okay. When I run again, doesn't really make sense. Again, this. Why is not even returning? Okay, and now? Where are we? Where are we? Did this stop? No. It's running. But where are we? Is this running? It says running, but it's not moving. So what is going on? I don't know. Wow. So I don't know if we are on a bug on our code or on a bug on Visual Studio Code, but something is really very strange here. Very, very strange. Um, the cost tag disappear, everything disappear. I don't know if this is running on what. Okay. I hit F5 and we are here again. Again with the same stuff, order rate. If I run all this stuff, so a similar call stack. If I do F10, 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 then it goes to the limbo, F5, again here. It's like in a loop. Or it's getting the formulas of all order rates, apparently for each order. It's kind of stuck here. So why is not stopping anymore? Why is it not stopping anymore at the breakpoint of the event cancellation? Okay, one thing I'm going to do is to fix this issue that all formulas are calculated like beforehand. That doesn't seem to be helping. It creates a lot of confusion, and I don't know in- how extent is influencing this behavior that is impossible to trace. Okay, so I will have to consider rewriting a little bit that code so that these formulas calculation are not done like more than needed, because also sending this, doing it more than needed also implies sending more signals than needed, because if a formula is calculated more than once, maybe before signals there was no repercussion, but now it means a round trip through the peer-to-peer network all the way to the receiving people. So that is a problem that needs to be fixed. Probably that is the problem that I'm going to fix at the next episode. I'm going to focus on that. First, fix the problem and execute each formula calculation as close as possible it's needed, so that once I'm there, I'm going to try it again this to see what's going on. Because what I can see now is not only looking like a bug, but also is like very confusing. And we really shouldn't have this so confusing stuff going on. It should be much more straightforward. So I'm going to invest some time in clarifying that and improving that, and then we'll come back to the trading signal, uh, f- to to trying to put these trading signals to work. Okay, so this was the learning of this episode. Hope it was useful for you, and see you next time.